upgrade your expectations. A young person told me he was concerned about taking his final exams. He had studied and prepared, but he was very worried because every time he took an important test, he stressed out and couldn't remember what he had studied. He always ended up doing poorly. "Joe, would you pray for me? Because I know it's going to happen again," he said. He was already expecting to fail. I shared with him this principle and told him he was anticipating the wrong things. I said, "You've got to change your expectations. All through the day, say to yourself, I'm going to do great on this test. I'm going to remember everything that I've studied. I'm going to stay calm and in peace." He came back a few weeks later and said that was the best he had ever done on one of his exams. Let me ask you, what are you expecting? Big things, little things, or nothing at all? It's easy to anticipate the worst, but if you also switch over into faith and expect the best, to excel, to accomplish your dreams, then you draw in blessings and favor. Some people have had a negative mindset so long they don't realize they are doing it. It's just natural to them. They assume the worst and they usually get it. They expect people to be unfriendly and people usually are. I know a lady who has been through a lot of negative things in her life, and it was like she was on autopilot. She expected people to hurt her, and they usually did. She expected people to be dishonest, and they usually were. She expected to get laid off from her job, and eventually she did. Her expectations were drawing in all the negative. One day she learned this principle and she started anticipating different things. She waited for the best instead of the worst. She expected to get good breaks. She expected people to like her. Today it's totally turned around. She's living a victorious life. You may have had disappointment and unfair situations, but don't make the mistake of living a negative frame of mind. Instead of expecting more of the same, start expecting it to turn around. Don't think you barely get by. Know that you will excel. Don't expect to be overcome. Expect to be overcomer. You may not always feel like it, but when you get up each day, you need to remind yourself that you're more than a conqueror. Your greatest victories are still out in front of you. The right people, the right opportunities, the right breaks are already in your future. Now go out and be excited about the day, expecting things to change in your favor. Your attitude should be, I'm expecting good breaks, to meet the right people, to see an increase in business, to get my child back on track, and for my health to improve. I'm expecting to be at the right place at the right time.